Hey up my ducks, top secret plans in here. I might show you. Tell you what, roll titles and then I may show you. See you in a minute. Right, basically another quick video because not much going on with the pond again. Just in the middle of an Nexus clean as normal. So I just want to run through what my plans are, my projects are for this year with the pond. First and foremost, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Right, one of my biggest ones I need to do, and this is the first one I need to do, is sort these tiles out on the wall. So for those that don't know, my render, well, it's more the paint actually, it's all coming off, but the render has come off as well, and it's gone down to bare brick, as you can see here. So my plan is to get these brick split face tiles, whatever they're called, and this is the one we're going for at the minute. I've got 4 samples here, but I want to stick to the darker theme, so black, charcoal. So this is the one we could be going for, but I am still searching. So that will look the bee's knees when it's on there. So you can imagine that all the way around. Obviously my pond's L-shaped, it goes all the way down there. Now the only problem is with these, they ain't cheap. That particular one is £72 a square metre. Comment below guys, because let me know where I can get some cheaper ones from. But that is the first project I want to be doing this year with this pond, and I want to do it sooner rather than later. I don't want to be doing this in the summer when it's hot. I want to be sitting around drinking a beer, watching my fish. So let me know. That's the first one. Another one I want to get done, obviously if you've been following you'll know, my pond used to run off that and that alone. To be fair, it worked great for years. Now I've obviously got my Nexus. A few videos back you would have seen when I decommissioned that, totally ran off that. My nitrites went like that. I had to plug that back in to get my nitrites back to 0. So now that is going to be running now at least until the spring. But I don't want it as a permanent fixture. They're a nightmare to clean, it's ugly. So, come the spring, do I get rid of that completely and run off the Nexus? Hopefully my water parameters will be fine by then. But I've had another thought guys. Now, Apex Koi do a backy shower, a black backy shower, which I think will look nice on this bit here. It's the perfect length for that bit of wall. Obviously I'll move the plants. The media from there I can put in the backy shower, so no more nitrite spikes. Comment below what you think. But that is one of the plans. If not, I might try and box that in somehow, a bit more decorative, because I've still got to put my old UV back on the end of the pipe as well. That's project number 2. Now, another one, I've been speaking to Dorset Koi, so I want to get some security cameras put up, and Dorset Koi has recommended a couple of ones from that he's seen on eBay, or that he's used in the past. So my plan is, because obviously it's an L-shaped pond, one camera isn't going to come and take it all, so I'm thinking maybe a camera up there to watch the pond, and maybe another camera in that corner coming this way. But then I don't know about obviously my filter shed, because I've obviously got air pumps in there. Nexus is boiling away, so excuse the noise. Or another idea is to put 2 up here, so one go in there and one go in there, or have 2 there, one go in there, one coming that way. Again, comment below what you think. If I stand back a bit, you'll sort of know what sort of shape the pond is if you don't already know. I'm going to come up here. So if you know what I mean, So if we had two there, one pointing that way and one pointing that way, that will take all that and that one will take all that. I think that's probably one of the better option. There's obviously the filter shed. But then I suppose I could have a camera pointing my main shed. Make that a bit more secure. But just let me know what you guys think, to be fair, on that idea or where to put him. For Sandy, you might get another bit of picture where they can go. Could do a screenshot here, couldn't we? I need to get some more lights up. I've got one there which is quite bright for all this bit, so when I'm in the filter shed, if it's dark and it's late at night, that does light all that up. I do need some for this side though. I've got one on my pergola here, but it's not that bright. It's nice in the summer when you're sat here at night and you've got a barbecue and you've got friends around on the patio and stuff, but I could do one just lighting the pond. So I don't know if to get like a strip, an LED strip that just goes across the top, or just put something again on that pergola plank there, or onto the shed, which then lights up this bit. Because I was thinking getting some light that go around the edge of the pond, but I'm not seeing any light, to be fair. They just look a bit ugly sat there. So I think some just on the pergola look a lot better. But again, you know the score. Let me know what you think. Quick look at the fish. Not doing too much, obviously it's for a reason. I've just checked the pond temperature, it's about 7 degrees in the pond at the minute. Last week was obviously frozen and was on frost every morning. This week has been a bit more mild and the swim was swimming around, and the other day I did put a tiny bit of food in. It went up to about 9 degrees in the pond. But it has dropped again these last couple of nights, so... But they've been swimming around this morning. I'm not giving them any food today. Like I said, the pond temperature has dropped. So they are swimming around, they're doing alright. Right, another main project I want to get done. Now this one is going to take a bit of prep, it's going to take a bit of manual labour. I love my pond, but one of the things I should have done from the very beginning is, like everyone says, not just make it bigger, but make it deeper. Right, so floor level, the pond does go down. So here, where this lily basket is, that is floor level. So that's level with that. Here, it drops. My pond is nearly 4 foot, to be fair. But this deepness is quite shallow, it's quite narrow. Now what I wish I'd have done is go down deeper, but plus make that bit wider. I've got a plant shelf there, so I could have gone straight from that plant shelf to this wall all the way down. Now as you come round here, you can't really see because the reflection. I still need one of them filters, don't I? It goes a lot shallower here. And the reason is, when we built the pond, well I built the pond, we've got that much clay, soil, I just couldn't get this bit out at all. It was solid. But now my fish are as big as they are, especially Big Mama and Bex and the big ghost carp. Obviously my shoe is getting big now. It needs more depth, especially here. So this is when the manual work's going to come in, guys, because I'm thinking about ripping my liner out, getting in there, making that where it's deep wider, get rid of this, drop it down, get rid of that plant shelf. So I'll just have the one plant shelf. That's going to take a bit of work. Another option is obviously if I do another course of bricks across the top of the pond to make a bit more depth, but the problem I've got is obviously now I'm a filter house. So if I had another brick on there, I might just get away with it actually. I've got a breeze box somewhere, I should have a look, shouldn't I? I think I've got one up there. If that's going to leave me enough room for that. Because obviously, I suppose then I could get rid of that, because that's the only one I've drilled the hole in, I think. So there is another option. I've not told the missus this yet, to be fair, because she wants the garden done this year, because we've got plans in the garden as well, but that's for another video. But I really want to get that done this year. I suppose if I'm going to do another course of bricks, I best not do the tiles, have I? Comment below, guys, you know the score. But yeah, it needs to be done. It needs to be done. Especially sort of this bit, making it wider. The problem I mean, I built this pond, but I'm no builder. So I've obviously done the concrete collar for the blocks that were built on. Now I thought at the time, you couldn't just go, if you got the collar there, with the bricks on top, you couldn't dig straight down, and that's why I've got in like that. But then someone told me no, it doesn't matter, as long as you got the concrete collar in, you could slightly come out, but not as much as I have. So it's one of them I should have done from the off. I mean, this pond is over 10 years old, guys, so I'm a complete novice when I built it as well, but I did well, didn't I? Did it all by myself. Can't take credit for the pergola, but I built the pond myself. If I've got him, I'll insert some photos what the garden used to look like as well. I'll put all them in. And that's that all done. You'll also know if you've been watching my videos for a while, I still need to move that. Because every time I stand on there, and I'm like swirling around there with the OSD in a bit, like do my Nexus clean, I keep turning that off on my backside. Right, another one. Again, big project. Why didn't I do it? Why didn't I do it when I built this? When I built the filter house? Because I should. Again, go back and watch the videos if you're not already. This used to go all the way down here, okay, to where my shed is. I had to cut it all out to build this, to get the Nexus in. Why didn't it go all the way across? Tell me, why the didn't I do that? So, my plan is, if I keep it, I need to fill it with, I want Japanese style plants. But I've got to be careful, because we have a rabbit that runs around the garden when we're home, and it's dry. And some plants can be toxic to him, so I've got to be careful with that. But another option, dig the effing thing out, either I'll just go right back, retaining wall to hold all that in where the trampoline is, easy, big square, or go back so far and have a nice seating area all the way around the edge. I'm taking the idea from you, Vince, at Twisted Koi, because I've seen you do it in your garden next to your new toe side tank. You've got a little seating area that you've built, or you're going to be building. I know it's not finished yet, but another plan. It will give me more room. It's only really this corner that pisses me off, to be fair. It's not so much of an issue there. It's just this corner. But hindsight. Should have done it from the effing start. But yeah, I think that will look pretty cool. No plans for in here. Obviously everything's perfect. In terms of installing a Tempest or a Sieve, I'm going to see how we go through to the summer, see how this handles it. At the minute, as you know, there's no issues with fines. It's just, oh, look at you guys, it will soon be warm. It's just certain things that need doing. Tiles, the main one, but yeah, I'd love to make that deeper in the middle, guys, definitely. Alright, I might have to go in, it's joking windy. There's one standing here, better in here. That's better, it's blowing my air off. Right guys, not one of my projects, but this is the first year for a long time I've not covered my pond. I started covering my pond a few years ago. We had a really harsh winter. I'm sure you'll all remember. I can't remember the exact year it was. And I built some covers with bubble wrap. So all on a frame, all in sections, all bubble wrapped, even hatches, look, so I can view the fish or feed the fish or what have you. The bubble wrap was 4 layers thick. and it's the bubble wrap you can use in like greenhouses, so it's anti-UV, so it doesn't deteriorate with the weather. But this year, because the last couple of winters they've been really mild, after that harsh one they went really mild, so this year I didn't bother. And to be fair, we've had 1 week I think of really frosty weather, which was a couple of weeks ago, so the pond temperature hasn't even dropped below 5 degrees yet this winter, and spring's around the corner now, so it should be hopefully picking up. I know January and February can be a bit iffy. Don't know what that was. So yeah, so do I go down the route for next winter getting some proper polycarbonate sheets, or am I just wasting my money? Because I've not used them this winter, the fish have been fine. I don't know, but yeah, so I've not used them, so I have stored them away. If I don't use them next year, then I'm going to skip them. They are going to go. It's pointless keeping them in here all the time. But they did alright. They did alright when they was on. Covered all the pond. I left a gap here, and where my water return was at the back, and my old filter was. So yeah, so that was that really. More of a garden project, but slightly related to the pond. Last year we put these in. Before I started filming for this channel, so you wouldn't have seen that, because this used, especially in winter, just used to get so waterlogged and boggy it was unreal. But now we want to extend it, because we should have gone all the way down here as well. So from that bit of the wall, which comes all the way down, we should probably just go to that bit, so all that will be slabbed. So then when you come up these steps, you can actually don't get your feet muddy. You've seen a few videos ago when I was hoovering the pond out, and I waterlogged the garden, and this was caked in mud. It was unreal. I didn't get it on camera. It'd be great if I did, but I slipped and landed on my arse as well. That'd have been alright, wouldn't it? £250 from you've been framed. Anyway, so yeah, that's another project. It's going to be a busy year. I want to sit and just enjoy the bloody pond. Obviously last summer I was building that jocking thing. It's freezing in there, and look at them fish swimming around. At least they're not begging for food. Yeah, at least they're not sat on the bottom. Swimming around nice. Looking beautiful. Yeah, we'll get any more fish this year, guys. Shouldn't really, should I? I'm not sure you're going to be able to see because of the light reflecting, but one of my fish is got a bit of carp pox. See if I can, this is a dark fish, I think he's a type of mirror carp. There's a Doitsu one here, look. You can't really see it on camera at all. Shame it's not summer, because he does come up and eat actually from your hand, so he's quite good. There's that blue orph moves out there. Can you see it next to the Shara Becco under the tench? Can't really tell. Probably should get the GoPro in there, then you'll have to see better. Anyway, yeah, he's got quite a bit of carp pox all on his back. Now, he had the same last winter, and it did clear up when the weather warmed up, but he's come back again. So it's a bit of a shame. So hopefully, you know, when the weather warms up, that will go. So that's it really, guys. Like I say, there's not much going on with the pond this time of year, so I thought I'd just film a little bit of a video of my projects I want to get done for the year. But just let me know in the comments, anything I've mentioned you think sounds stupid, or you think would be better a different way, anything you think I should be doing. It's always good to get other people's opinions and their ideas. Future videos coming up, I'm going to do a pond visit. It's actually my father-in-law's pond. I don't think he's going to come on camera, but I want to show his pond off. His pond is it's quite big, to be fair. It's block built like mine, but it's more square, so it's quite a lot of room. He's got hundreds of fish in there, but he takes a lot of ways and strays. So anyone's getting any fish, rid of any fish, he takes them. Doesn't matter what type of fish it is either. He's full of goldfish. His goldfish keep spawning, so he's had loads of them over the years. And he's got some really big koi in there, but it's a really, really nice pond. So a future video coming up, I'm going to be showing his pond off. So again, if you're not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, I don't care. Helps the algorithm. And I'll see you next time for another video on Pond World. Right, I'll see you next time. Cheers, ducks.